What's up, everybody? I'm here with what I'm going to try to make a series. Um, I had an idea. I posted on the forums a couple days ago. I don't know how many people actually was able to read it. I know a couple people responded, which I did. I did greatly appreciate. Um, so I want to try. Want to try this. No guarantee it's going to be successful, but it will be entertaining to say the least. So as you can tell, if you've been looking at the screen in depth, the Islanders have a two-star offense right now, and they have $55 million in available cap room. And what I did right before I started the video, because it just would have wasted like 10 minutes me doing this, I decided to do a be a GM mode where I would take a team, I'll strip them down, and I would create a team of two players that are on the current team. So I kept two players from the Islanders, and the rest I grabbed from two random Euro leagues. I was going to try to do one team. I think it was Lusan. I don't know how you pronounce it. But with their roster, I wanted it a little. It was off a few positions, like to match up the number of defensemen and etc. Whatever. So I took a majority off the Lusan team, and then I took a couple off. I believe it was HC Lugano. Either or. So I did that. Everyone on the Islanders previously, Grabner, Cizikas, Molson, are all um, free agents. So they will be signed to some random team. I decided to keep John Tavares, and I kept Travis Hamonic. I wasn't doing two forwards. I wasn't doing two defensemen. I was either doing a goalie and defenseman, goalie and forward, forward and defenseman. And I decided to go with a forward and defenseman because Nabokov is replaceable. So I'm just going to start this up right now. Just type the name in. So this is pretty much just going to consist of anything I can do to make this team going from worst to first. I don't want to make too many moves my first year. I honestly might not make any at all. Maybe some small signings, but I want this team to get the first pick in the draft. They already are planning on tanking, as you can tell, but I would like them to tank some more. What I think I might do, if anything, is a typhoon. I was seeing it on the news. That looks awful. Well, that's awful. Anyway, what I think I might do is I'll sim up to like the All-Star game, Olympic break. Just see what's going on there, how the team is, how the league's going. See if I can make any small moves. I do have the waiver wire on, so I will get anybody who's going to be on waivers will come my way. So let's try this out. But I am shooting for the first pick, and even with some small additions, I really think we will get the first pick in the draft. Get a good prospect and try to build up from there. But like I said, anything that we can do, make this team go worse. The first salary cap's on. We have a lot of salary cap. We can make a lot of signings in the offseason and try to turn this team around. So, yeah, that's the idea. I'll show you the team. That's pretty much the main idea of what I'm going to do. This first episode is going to be a big one. I'll probably get the whole first season done in this video, including off-season signings, and I will be ready for season 2 by next video. And then after that, they'll come in smaller installments. But I think just to get this first thing out of the way and everything, I'm just gonna make this one big shebang. Now, what I am gonna do, I am gonna turn injuries off because that's just annoyance that we don't need, especially with this kind of team. I did turn GM firing off, obviously, because I wouldn't make it after like the first year, because it's gonna be that bad. So those are the two things I'm doing to customize it my way. I know a lot of people don't use injuries anyway, and getting fired from a GM spot right away isn't too fun. So, because I think you have at least two years you could probably get fired after. I know they just won't like resign you. Excuse me, after your third year if you do bad. And I don't think by the third year we will be the team that the owner wants us to be. So I'm not going to worry about getting fired. So anyway, here is the lineup. We do have a couple guys that actually aren't too bad. A first line looks like it could be okay. We have 68 overall and a 66 overall. I mean, potentials aren't great, stats aren't great, but the overalls are pretty high, so that's always good. Linglet and Genoway, he looks happy. So the potentials aren't good. There actually was a guy on here I saw. Anyway, he had like a 3.5 star potential, which I was really surprised by. I think it was Lee. Yeah, like wow, he's from America too. So that might be a hidden gem right there. He was on that team where I found him. I'm gonna put him up there. It's third line. Give him some more time if he's got good potential. You want to get him to play. So defense, you call it 99 chemistry if we're playing Ultimate Team. Offense D, O, and two ways, which is nice. And then in goal we have the legendary Cristobal Huey, which is a nice spin on the opening season, having a former Stanley Cup winner. Was he a Stanley Cup winner? I thought he was. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, Stanley Cup winner or not, he was one of the best goalies of his time in the NHL. So nice to have him back for a year to see if he can bring back that spark. So let's just get into it. I'll send the preseason. I'll see if anyone got signed of us. They're expecting 35 wins. I don't know if we'll get that combined, but if we can get a win in the preseason here, I will be extremely surprised. So this minimum salary cap has to be. I have to do some scouting. I'm not usually much of a scouter. I kind of just say screw it because I usually know the prospects beforehand. Just like because they use obviously real prospects. Like last year, I knew McKinnon was going to be a guy at draft, and you know what I mean. So I never really went into it, but excuse me, maybe this year I will. Let's see. Let's get a scouting trip out there. Let's do 6 weeks, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's go OHL. OHL seems to have a lot of success. We want forwards right now. Want some forwards. The forwards, when it comes to forwards, I want the forwards to be the progressive guys. I want those guys to get built up. And with D-men, I want to have a couple guys that I can build up like Hamonic or Hamonic. I'm just going to say whatever comes out of my mouth. I'm going to probably switch between Hamonic and Harmonic. But anyway, D, at least for me, I could get a bunch of guys to come in on 1-year contracts and keep switching them out every year, and I think I'd be fine with that. But with offense, I want those key guys that those key guys that stick around with the franchise and build themselves up. So, yeah, I know salary cap, and yeah, here we go. It's going to be the beginning of the season right now. So let's just go back, check the lines. I'm not going to bring anyone from the AHL up. That's what I'm kind of mad that I have to deal with the AHL Wow, I get Strom. You know what I'll do? I'll probably cut this episode a little short. And I'll try to get some feedback from you guys if I should bring Strom up. I'm not bringing anyone else up. Rakshani, see if good. No. The only guy I bring up right now would be Strom. So I'll stop this short. I'll probably do a couple months in this All-Star break. At the All-Star, I'll go to the All-Star break in this episode, and then I'll remind you guys at the end. But when you do watch this, I want your opinion. Should I bring Strom up? Because Strom could be a key piece of the future. A key piece of the future for the Islanders franchise. And I forgot about the AHL team, honestly. I forgot about their prospects, so I'm 50-50 on whether I want to bring him up, but he is part of the Islanders, and you know, it's not like he's going to come on the team and make us go undefeated. So anyway, so let's go through October. Let's simulate down to Halloween. See if we can pull a win out of our ass. Opening against the Devils, I guess anything's possible against them. But yeah, this is going to be a long year. I have assistant coach edit lines off because I don't want them to touch my lines because they'll just bring up the whole AHL roster. We only lost 1-0 to Columbus. That's good. Rotate goalies is on though. Wow, we get a point. Rotate goalies is on though because I definitely I'm not gonna do that myself. So let's just hope Johnny T is racking up some points. That's all I can hope. So he can get his progression up. I don't know if points matter necessarily. I'm not sure if having if Tavares lacks a point per game or something, his potential will go down. So hopefully it doesn't hurt him. Hopefully it only helps. But while that overtime loss to the Coyotes is something I did not expect at all. Did not expect getting a point. I think we win a game eventually, maybe against Florida. That's probably the only opponent I could see us beating. But Phoenix with the overtime loss, that was a surprise. That was a surprise. So, can we go knock off Sid the Kid and Gino? Nope. Nope. No. Alright. I would be ashamed though if we ended up beating my Bruins, because that'd just be embarrassing. And we take the Flyers to overtime. Holy God. Philly is a mess this year, so that would just make sense. Translates to the game. Wow. So we get 2 points for the first month. Probably better than the Buffalo Sabres. I could be wrong though. So let's just simulate to this day. It won't simulate the game, I don't believe. Alright, so we're a month in. I'm going to take a guess here. Say we're last. And I mean, by the looks of the stats, we get some a weird goal leader here. Is it Brett McLean? I don't even know his name, to be honest with you. I feel kind of bad about that, but yeah, Brett McLean leading the team with 7 goals. No assists, selfish player. But wow, 7 goals. He's on the first line, Genoway and Linglet, so they're not doing too good. But Tavares is taking over, taking control. McLean is doing much better than I thought. He has to be on my second line. There's no way him being on my third or fourth line he's getting 7 goals in 12 games. Alright, yeah, second line, jeez. Well, he is doing really good. He's a true center. Faceoffs are 74. What do you get for Linglet here? 60. Now, I know he's playing center and he's doing good though. Wow, 74. Alright, I'm going to move McLean. I got to get him up there to play with Tavares. It might not work out, but right now nothing's working out, so I don't think it's going to hurt us if we do switch that up. 75. We got a better guy at faceoffs here. We'll move him to left. I mean him to center. 74. So all these guys are solid at faceoffs. Jeez. That's fine with me. I mean, the more the merrier. Can never have enough guys who can take faceoffs. So that's the first month down. We have 2 wins. 2 points. 2 more than I expected. I'm gonna think very negatively this entire video, so don't be annoyed, because you probably wouldn't think too positive either if you're in this situation. So, going into his second month as GM, Hank Mardukas leads the New York Islanders to a win over the Ottawa Senators. Wow. And they took the Bruins to overtime. Jesus. I think we're seeing a change here in New York. We are seeing a change for the better. This is something I did not expect. Wow. This is legendary. We have 5 points in November right now. Just knocked off the Ottawa Senators. I'm telling you, man, oh, I thought it froze. I almost cried. That line change, man, it looks like it's made a difference. We got 3 points in 2 games because of it. Can you knock off Ovi? Can you knock off the grade 8? No. Nope. He's too much. But wow, we get the win. Over under right now, probably in Vegas, of us. Or like the win total for us right now, I'd say it'd be like 5, maybe 6. I wonder what the odds of a team like if they had a team this bad of them winning the cup. I want to know. You could say, like, right now you could say the odds are like Buffalo winning the cup, but you know they could turn it around because their team isn't bad. They're not playing well, but if you put their names on paper, they have a solid team. You know what I mean? I want to see a really bad team and see how they do, because that'd be see how they do in Vegas with the odds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the worst. I would imagine the what, 09. Oh my bad. Damn it! I keep the 09 or 2010 Lions. So the team that went 0-16. They must have had really bad odds the next year. But I can't even imagine guess what it would have been, because I could say like 1 in 1,000, but that seems too low. But it also seems kind of high. So 1-16-3. Didn't come close there against LA. Got blown up by Columbus the second time we played them. Can we knock off Datsuk? Nope. 1-17-3. So I think it's fair to say we're going to get the first pick in the draft. If we don't get the first pick in the draft, Bettman fixed it, and I'm going to go to his house and kill him. But I would say we'll get the first pick. And I was also going to say we should try to trade some stuff away and get more picks. But the most picks we could get, like, if I traded I don't want to trade Johnny T. That's the whole point of doing this. I want to build the team around him pretty much, and Hamonic. So I want to keep Johnny T, because I know I could trade him, get at least 1 pick, a couple prospects, or just a couple players, and maybe trade those players for more picks, get like the top 5 picks in the draft. But that's not going to happen anyway. So 1-21-3 right now, closing out the month. 2 big games here against Detroit and Washington. 9 Jesus, we must have had our backup in that game. 2 9-goal games against us the last 3 games. That's rough. So December is starting, and we are at a 1-23-3 record. By the looks of it, McLean is still leading the team in goals, but that means he's only had 4 goals in that whole month. Tavares isn't doing too well, it doesn't seem. He's not doing bad. Alright, he's not doing bad. But McLean definitely slowed down. He got more assists. but didn't score as much. Although him and Tavares do seem to be connecting, and they led the team to their first win. So I can't split these two guys up right now. They're on a roll together. And if a roll in our case means one win and an overtime loss, then that's good enough for me, man. That win against the Senators is our Stanley Cup. So let's check out what we get going on around the league right now. Actually, now I'll just wait. I'll wait for the All-Star, not the All-Star break, the Olympic break. I'll wait for that. So we got December and January and part of February. So let's go through December right now. Bring us to the new year. So like I said earlier, what I'm going to do is Shane Doan is on waivers. Do we go for Shane Doan? Now, this is the part where I wish I could live stream. And I can't live stream because Twitch sucks, for me at least. And I can't get anything to work. The voices, it just sucks. So, Shane Doan. 3 years, 5.3 a year. Jesus. That's awful. 5.3 mil a year. You know what? I'm just going to say no. I don't want Shane Doan. He's old. Paying him a lot of money. We'll cut him at the end of the year. And honestly, I could sign him because what I just said right there, you could say both ways. I said he's old. We'll cut him at the end of the year most likely. So you could say, so why don't you just sign him? It won't make a difference. So I just say, exactly, it's not going to make a difference, so I'm not going to sign him. So I didn't sign him. Oh well. But so like I said, we'll get to the All-Star break. Olympic break. I will hopefully you guys can give me some feedback on what you think about Ryan Strome. I'm 99% sure I'm going to bring him up unless someone else comes up with some idea. But I think Strome up there in the first line would help him out, meaning Tavares. It'll help out Strome being able to let him progress more than playing in the AHL. And hopefully it'll lead to a couple wins post Olympic break. So we just hit the 30th loss of the season. We are in December. That's a new record. I hope they have some sort of like crazy new message for from the owner at the end of the year when he's disappointed he didn't get the amount of wins he was looking for. And like a message realizing that he wanted 35 wins and you get him 3, and he's just extremely pissed off. That'd be pretty funny. Done with the OHL trip. I'm just really doing this at random. I'm not scouting positions exactly or anything. Like, I'm not any pattern. I'll just do defensemen and fucking forwards. So closing in here, only get about 4 more games till the new year, till the end of December. 9-1 loss to Detroit. That's nice. I do have to say, it does seem the simulating is a little more sped up. But I am still disappointed that I used to be able to play older NHL games and just in general, like 2K and stuff. Oh my god, we got to win. We beat the New Jersey Devils. I said that at the beginning of the year. Won't be surprised if we beat the Devils, and we did. Said that at the beginning of the video. Anyway, what I was saying was it's crazy that the simulation speed compared to 2K, compared to even MLB. I mean, I guess just 2K in general. EA simulation between this and between this and Madden. I don't play FIFA, so I don't know, but between this and Madden, it's extremely slow. and 2K simulates it in so long, so quickly, and it's not like you can't even say that. Oh, well, it's got to keep track of the stats and whatnot. It doesn't have to keep track of like it keeps track of the stats in NBA and more dynamic stats too. So I'm just really confused as to why they don't have a faster simulation. Anyway, besides the fact, I'm missing the point. We won our first game, a second game, which is monumental to the success of the club. Really, um, I'm surprised Tavares is still playing because, man, you win 2 games, you're gonna go out partying. I don't want Johnny T to get in trouble or anything. I mean, I did let the team go out after they won that second game, and they did have a good time. Tavares did get really hammered. He was actually invited his buddy Danny Heatley along. So Heatley was teaching the New Look Islanders how to play some blackjack and chug back some Bacardi, and he wasn't teaching them how to drive Ferraris though, because even the All-Star has trouble driving Ferraris. So yeah, they did go out partying after that win in New Jersey. Not much to do in. Oh no, that was a home game. My mistake. So yeah, they did go off in Brooklyn. I'm gonna say they moved to Brooklyn already. All right. So they had a lot of fun there. But yeah, Tavares had a time of his life. I don't know. I just got really sidetracked there because I was watching the TV in the background. So I do apologize. But I did keep my composure there and came up with a really creative story, which I was really surprised of. Anyway, so we're 2-36-3. That's really good. I did check the stats. Johnny T's got 29 points in 42 games. 41 games. So we're going to I'll just simulate the rest right here down to the 9th of February. There's not really much else I can do. I was going to make line change or something, but Johnny T and our boy McLean got us the second win of the year, so don't want to split it up. They're on a roll right now. They're playing really hot. 2 wins, and they've been playing on the same line for, I don't know, a month. So that's a quality loss right there against Carolina. That's what we need. We need those 11-0 losses so we can come back. And, you get those good wins. Those 2 wins feel better right now than all of these losses. That's what hockey's about, having fun. I can't imagine being on a team this bad, though. Any sport, really. Being on a team this bad. Imagine playing for the Houston Astros. Do they take practice seriously, do you think? Or, do they just run around and fucking go to practice hammered and shit? Yeah, I'm not gonna sign anyone for the first year. I'll wait till free agency. I called it. We're gonna beat the Florida Panthers. 3 wins. McLean and Tavares are unbelievable. Brett McLean and John Tavares, unbelievable. I gotta call up EA. Get Brett McLean a player of the game card. Get those 2 99 chemistry. I don't even need a left wing on that line. Just let Tavares and McLean go by themselves, man. 3 wins, unbelievable. All thanks to those guys. All thanks to those guys. They get us those three huge wins on the year. Total of 9 points. This is really going to define the team right now if they can get into those double-digit points. They're at 9 right now. You get a tough stretch coming up, but man, get one more overtime loss, something, and Tavares and McLean will engrave their names into New York Islander history as one of the best duos in not even just Islanders, in hockey history. If they can get this unbelievable. words can't express how crazy this is. 10 points, and against the Bruins too, my beloved Bruins. They just got the double-digit points right there. Hands down, best duo in the league. I don't care what the points say. I don't care what the record is. It's not about that, alright? It's about heart, and friendship, and hockey. And those two fellas right there, they display all of that. All of it. Q. I haven't went to the Q yet. They display all of it. It's words can't describe how proud I am of those two guys. I'm not giving anyone else credit, especially the goalies. They suck. I can give Hamonic some credit. I can give the D a little credit on those wins, you know, holding them to a couple of goals, but I can't give the goalies credit. I mean, yeah, they held it for a win, but they've let up 11 goals in a game. They let up 9 goals in like 3 games. They let up 10 goals in a couple of games. 11-0 though. That's why the D and goalies don't get too much credit. But when it comes to winning games, you got to score goals, and our top goal scorers are McLean and Tavares, and that's where you get to go. You know, man, Johnny T is taking the reins right now, but you know, all right. Let's look at the stats right now. I did see our goalie. We're gonna have to do a goalie change because I believe Cristobal has been being outplayed. So anyway, we'll go right here. So McLean, look at 16 goals. Look at this. Is he on the? He's definitely on the All-Star team. These two are definitely on the All-Star team, without question. Oh my, unbelievable. So we're gonna go here. I think Fluckiger is gonna have to start. He's got 2 wins in 21 games, and Cristobal, man, should go back to Europe. 1-44. That is something. Stats are rough. So yeah, I'm gonna make that change before the video ends. So Fluckiger is gonna get the call up to the starting position for the New York Islanders. Secondly, I want to check this real quick. See how my boy Ryan Strome is doing down here. He is lighting it up. He's gonna make the move. We're gonna bring him up. We have to. There's no question. Dahan is also a possibility. But if too many people are against me bringing up the prospects, I will just limit it to Ryan Strome, because Strome has to come up, man. I mean, I can't waste a 4-star prospect down in the minors. And he's young, you know. I might have to do that. But it's your call. If you guys are really against it, then I won't do it. But I'm sure it won't make too much of a difference. So let's check out the standings. Let's do a wrap-up here. We are in last place. I thought it was going to be a little closer. You know, this is where the GM mode confuses me. I think Boston, 26th in the league. St. Louis, they're if not the hottest team in the NHL. 23rd. You know, Colorado's playing on top of their heads. 22nd. No credit. Vancouver and Montreal on what? I mean, yeah, they're not even in playoff contention. And you have Florida, Calgary. You mean the same Calgary that doesn't have Bouwmeester, that doesn't have Iginla, just has Camilleri? That's it? Oh, sorry, Sven Barchi. They're really in 9th? Yeah, Toronto is the best team in the league. I don't get. San Jose, okay, Carolina, they should be good, but they're not playing well, as to my knowledge. I'm not. Now hear me. I'm not positive of the NHL rankings, but I'm just going by last year. Carolina sucked last year. They started off hot, didn't finish well at all. So take Carolina out of there, man. Winnipeg, they shouldn't be that good, but I can see them being an 8 seed. But let me go to Western Conference. Calgary is one of the top. Jesus Christ, that's bad. I don't get it. But that pointless rant is over. So what's next? Stats, coaching. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Not much else I can do. Yeah, not much. I'm just gonna end this one here. I want to get this uploaded to YouTube. Probably won't upload till the morning. So we are at the Olympic break. We had a record of 3-53 and 4, a total of 10 points. John Tavares and Brett McLean will be getting Player of the Game cards soon, within the next couple weeks. I get a call EA tomorrow. Oh, they don't work Sundays. Well, I'll call them Tuesday. Hopefully, I can get maybe even a milestone card. Like they'll get like released together for like 24 hours. John Tavares, Brett McLean milestone. 10-point year for like the team, or I don't know. Maybe I could just best duo on the back, like milestone for the greatest team ever. In team, I don't mean full team. I mean team as in smaller team, as in 2 of them. Maybe I could do that. Either way, EA will make those cards. And so, like I said earlier, for the next video, try to let me know what I should do about Strome. 99% sure I'm going to bring him up, unless there's a huge thing against it. If there is a huge thing against it, I won't bring him up, obviously. And any other ideas you have for me, greatly appreciate them. If you think I should not even do this or something, I at least want to get a couple seasons on to see if I can turn this team around. But like I said, any ideas, opinions, comments, it's all pretty much the same thing. I just said 3 different words. Just let me know, because I want to make this enjoyable. If my commentary sucked, tell me. I get the TV on in the background, so I was getting kind of confused and my phone's going off. So, I'm not 100% with the commentary. I'm not always on task. I'm trying my best. I'm not the greatest at this. So, comments, everything you can tell me and help me out with, let me know. And don't be too hurtful, because I might get sad. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this uploads really fast. It probably won't, but think for the best. No, hope for the best. Just hope for the best. There's no saying. Just hope for the best. So, yeah, I will make a video probably tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.